Your cat's eyes do far more than react to light. From trust and affection to fear and aggression, every change in your cat's pupils reveals a hidden emotional language that most owners never learn to read. You are looking at your cat, and your cat is looking back at you. Same room, same light, same moment. But the eyes you are looking into are doing something the eyes should not do. They are changing, slowly or suddenly, for reasons that seem to have nothing to do with the light in the room. Most people notice this and move on. They assume it is just how cats work. Eyes get bigger, eyes get smaller. That is biology. That is the pupil responding to brightness. And sometimes that is exactly what it is. But researchers who study feline communication have found that cat pupils do something far more layered than simple light response. They carry emotional information, social signals, and in some cases, direct messages aimed at you specifically. Your cat has been sending you detailed information through its eyes every single day, and most owners have been reading none of it. Today we are going through exactly what each pupil state means, what the shape of your cat's eye is telling you about what it is feeling in that moment, and how to read those signals accurately. By the end of this video, you will look at your cat's face differently every time. Let us start with the one that surprises people most, because it looks alarming the first time you really notice it. Full dilation. Your cat's pupils are blown out completely. Two enormous black circles taking up almost the entire eye, even in a well-lit room. Most owners see this and think something is wrong, and sometimes they are right to check. Full dilation in bright light can occasionally signal pain or neurological distress, and is worth a vet visit if it happens persistently and without explanation. But in the majority of everyday situations, full dilation in normal light means something entirely different. It means your cat is aroused. Not in distress, not in pain, but in a state of high emotional or physical activation. This is the pupil state you see right before play explodes into chaos. Right before your cat bolts across the room for no visible reason. Right before the ambush from behind the sofa. The brain is flooding the system with stimulation, and the eyes are opening as wide as they can to take in as much visual information as possible. Dr. Evan McLean at the University of Arizona, whose research covers cognitive and emotional states in animals, has documented that pupil dilation across species correlates with arousal states in ways that go well beyond light response. Your cat's fully dilated pupils in a dim room with no obvious threat are a window into a nervous system that is running hot. Something has your cat's full attention, even if you cannot see what it is. If your cat gets the zoomies at night with pupils blown wide open, the second drop state a comment. Is the opposite. I want to know how many of you recognize this look. Contracted to thin vertical slits, even in low light. You reach down to pet your cat, and instead of soft, relaxed eyes, you get these tight, narrow lines. And something about it makes you pull back without knowing exactly why. That instinct is correct. Contracted pupils in low light are not a sign of calm. They are a sign of intense focus or controlled aggression. Your cat's visual system is narrowing its field of depth perception to lock onto something with precision. In predatory situations, this is the look right before a strike. In social situations, it is a warning. The body is coiled, the attention is fixed, and the tight pupils are part of a system that is preparing to act. Animal behaviorist Jackson Galaxy, who has worked with thousands of cats in shelter and home environments, points to contracted pupils combined with a still low body posture as one of the clearest signals that a cat is about to redirect aggression. If you see this look while handling your cat, stop what you are doing. Put the cat down if you are holding it. Give it space. The pupils are telling you before anything else does. This is the piece most cat bites come from. Someone misses the eye signal, keeps going, and the cat responds. The information was there the whole time. Has your cat ever given you this look right before it swatted or bit? Tell me in the comments. The third state is the one that carries the most emotional weight, and the one owners almost never learn to read correctly. Soft medium dilation. Not blown out, not contracted to slits. Pupils sitting somewhere in the middle, relaxed in shape, the iris still visible around them. This is your cat at rest emotionally. Not just physically still, but internally settled. The nervous system is not running hot in either direction. There is no threat being tracked, no prey being locked onto, no arousal spiking. This is what genuine feline contentment looks like in the eyes, and it almost always comes paired with other signals. A loosely held body, slow breathing, ears sitting naturally to the side rather than forward or flat. When your cat sits near you with this pupil state and holds your gaze, it is doing something that takes most cats a long time to learn to do with a human. Sustained, relaxed eye contact with another creature is a vulnerability in the cat's social world. You hold eye contact with something you are about to fight, or something you completely trust. Soft pupils and a held gaze in your direction means your cat has put you in the second category. The fourth signal is the one that combines pupil state with something else entirely, and the combination is the message. Your cat makes eye contact with you, pupils soft and medium, and then slowly, deliberately closes its eyes halfway or all the way and opens them again. The slow blink. A 2020 study from Dr. Karen McComb's team at the University of Sussex was the first to confirm experimentally what cat owners had suspected for years. The slow blink is a real communicative signal. Cats do it more toward humans they are bonded with. When humans slow blink back, cats are more likely to approach them. It is a genuine exchange, a back and forth that both parties are participating in. But what makes the slow blink specific to this video is what the pupils are doing during it. A slow blink with soft, relaxed pupils is a full body signal of trust. Your cat is making itself visually vulnerable, closing its primary threat detection system in front of you, and doing it slowly and deliberately. In the language cats use with each other, closing your eyes in front of another animal is one of the highest expressions of felt safety. Your cat is telling you with its eyes closed that it is not afraid of you. That is not a small thing for an animal wired for survival. Try it the next time your cat is looking at you from across the room. Hold the gaze gently, then slow blink once. Wait a few seconds. Most bonded cats will answer. The fifth signal is the one that happens fastest and carries the most urgent information. A sudden shift from any resting state to full dilation, happening in a second or less, with no change in the light. This is a fear response. Something in the environment triggered your cat's threat system hard enough that its brain flooded with adrenaline before the conscious processing even caught up. The pupils blew out because the body needed maximum visual input immediately. You will often see this paired with ears going flat, body dropping low, tail tucking, or the cat freezing in place before bolting. What matters here is not just recognizing the fear, but understanding that the trigger does not have to be obvious to you. Cats hear frequencies humans cannot. They feel vibrations through surfaces. They pick up on micro changes in air pressure, scent, and the behavior of other animals that fall completely below human perception. When your cat's pupils slam to full dilation and you cannot see any reason for it, trust the cat. Something is there that you are not equipped to detect. If you have multiple cats and one shows sudden fear dilation while the others are calm, watch the calm ones. They will often orient toward whatever the first cat sensed before you can identify it. 5 pupil states. 5 distinct pieces of information your cat has been broadcasting every day. Full dilation in normal light means high arousal. Something has the system running. Contracted slits in low light mean focused intensity and a warning to give space. Soft medium pupils mean emotional rest and trust. A slow blink with relaxed pupils means you are safe, it is safe, and it knows the difference. Sudden full dilation with no light change means fear, and the trigger is real even if you cannot find it. Your cat does not have the same range of facial muscle movement that humans and dogs use to express emotion. It cannot raise its eyebrows or pull its mouth into a smile, but it has its eyes, and those eyes have been running a constant broadcast about its inner state since the day it moved into your house. You just needed someone to hand you the translation. If this changed how you look at your cat's face, share it with one person who lives with a cat, and subscribe, because next week we are going into something that sits right next to this. Your cat's tail has been sending you just as much information as its eyes, and most owners are reading none of that either.